Do you find yourself struggling to get out of the cycle of comparison, comparing yourself to who you see on social media, comparing yourself to the people close to you, the people that you feel might have more than you do? Today, I'm going to be talking about 10 effective ways to stop that cycle of comparison and step into a new reality and a renewed perspective on life. So stay tuned. All right, so let's get into how to break out of that toxic cycle of continued comparison. Stopping the habit of comparing yourself to other people can be difficult. Sometimes it's a generational cycle where you learn from your mom or your dad or even a grandparent, someone influential in your life, to compare yourself. It's almost automatic for you. You have to catch yourself doing it. This is how difficult it can be. It can be generationally rooted, but you have the power to stop that generational curse. You can change your habit and your pattern of comparing yourself to other people. And we have that power through practice, repetition, and mindfulness. We're talking about 10 steps today, and we're not going to waste a lot of time. Number 1, practice gratitude. This is huge. I know you've heard the more cliche saying, attitude of gratitude, but it's actually really important to have I like to say, a heart of gratitude, right? You shift your mindset towards that of being grateful for the things that you have, the things that are in you, the things that you have achieved and accomplished, instead of the mindset of thinking that you're not enough, you don't have enough, etc. You can cultivate a habit of gratitude by regularly reflecting on the things that you are grateful for in your life. Like whatever it might be, regularly reflect on these things. Remind yourself of all the good in your life. Focusing on what you have rather than what you lack can start to shift. It can start that shift. Imagine a foundation shaking. It can start to shift your mindset away from comparison. 2, focus on your strengths. We all have things that we are good at. We all have strengths. A friend group that you can rely on for emotional support, having a certain set of skills considered a strength. Focus on your strengths in your life. Identify and celebrate your unique strengths, talents, and your accomplishments. Recognize that everyone walks their own unique journey. Life is not a linear process where everyone just goes. No, we go through peaks, we go through valleys, we go through twists and turns. Like everyone has to walk their own unique journey. Recognize these things. You, yes, I'm talking to you. You have qualities that make you unique, that make you valuable. Think on these things. Number 3, set realistic goals for yourself. Instead of comparing yourself to someone else's achievements, set realistic and meaningful goals for yourself, for your own life. And these goals should be based on the things that you value, based on the hopes and dreams that you have for yourself, things that you're passionate about. These things or these goals should be based on the things that you care about, things that you aspire to. And how do you set goals? Like goals can be bigger, yes, but when you have a bigger goal, break it down into small steps, small, more achievable goals. Then you'll be able to track your progress over time, and you're not just looking at one big picture that can seem intimidating or unachievable. Now, break it down as small as you need to so that you can track your progress and be encouraged on your path to achieving the bigger goal. Number 4, might be difficult, but limit your social media use. You know, when we're constantly scrolling all day, we find ourselves stuck in a state of comparison. You might see someone on the vacation that you've always wanted, or eating a meal that is like, oh, I would love to have that. Why have I never had that? See someone in a relationship and they're, you know, on there with PDA, and you're like, wow, I would like a relationship like that. Whatever it might be, clothes that you don't have that you want, a body that you don't have that you want, you can find yourself stuck in this cycle of comparison. So limit your social media use and find other productive ways to spend that time, whether it's planning for yourself, working on the accomplishment that you really want, working towards something of your own, even if it's spending more time with God. It's more time in prayer, more time studying the Word of God, something that is going towards your life rather than just something that's entertaining you or informing you of others' lives. Also, something important when you're on social media, curate your feed. Don't follow people who make you feel less than, or every time you look at their page, you find yourself trapped in a state of comparison, or you find yourself feeling inadequate or unworthy. Unfollow those people. Follow people and pages that uplift you and encourage you to be a better version of yourself or to continue on the path that you're on. Follow pages that encourage you and uplift you. Number 5, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. We can be very harsh to ourselves. It's very common, and for some reason it's very easy for us to be overly harsh with ourselves. But remember to be kind to yourself and be compassionate with yourself when you find yourself comparing your life to someone else's. Treat yourself with the same empathy and compassion that you would treat a friend or a loved one. Number 6, challenge negative thoughts. Notice when you're engaging in these harmful comparative thoughts and challenge those thoughts. When you're in a negative cycle of comparison, challenge those thoughts. We have that power to think something and then question it. Negative thoughts about yourself, pay attention to how you're talking to yourself. Self-talk is very important. How we speak to ourselves on a regular basis in our minds, it's very important, and it has a lot to do with our self-esteem and how we view ourselves in the scope of the world. How we talk to ourselves has a whole lot to do with our mindset towards life. Number 7, focus on personal growth. Shift your focus inward and prioritize your growth, your development. Invest your time and your energy into activities and behaviors that bring you joy, things that bring you fulfillment, things that add to your sense of purpose or bring you a sense of purpose. Invest your time wisely. Number 8, seek out support. Surround yourself with supportive friends, supportive family, or mentors who encourage you, who uplift you. If it's someone you trust, share your experience with comparison and your struggles with it, and hopefully these people can offer you a different perspective and also some encouragement. Number 9, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation in a Christian form, right? Meditating on the Word of God, spending quiet time with God, seeking to hear from Him or speaking to Him from your heart. This is to help you cultivate an awareness of your own thoughts and your own feelings, your own emotions without judgment. Being mindful of these emotions can help you to observe and let go of comparisons more easily. The thought can come in to compare yourself to that person you saw on social media, but you don't have to hold on to that. You don't have to let that thought penetrate you. It can come and it can go just as quickly. And number 10, seek professional help if needed. Go and talk to a therapist about some of these things. Sometimes talking these things out, processing through these things with another person can be insanely beneficial. So if comparison is negatively affecting your mental health and your well-being, go and seek professional help from a therapist or a counselor who can support you, help you in exploring underlying issues, and also help you with gaining some coping skills in order to deal with these difficult thoughts and emotions. Remember, this is a journey. It's okay to have setbacks. Nothing in life is a linear process. You might make progress and then fall back, but as long as you stay consistent and intentional and you keep trying, you will overcome comparison and you will be able to get the victory over it. I encourage you to be patient with yourself, be compassionate with yourself as you work towards building a healthier and more positive mindset. All right, everybody, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who you feel could benefit from this. I'll see you soon.